so I don't plan on stopping at all. I want this shit forever, mine, ever mine, ever mine. Shutting shit down in the mall. And telling that girl she the one for me, and I ain't even planning to call. I want this shit forever, mine, ever mine, ever mine. Last name ever, first name greatest. Like a sprained ankle, boy, ain't nothing to play with. Started off local, but thanks to all the haters, I know G4 pilots on a first name basis. In your city, faded off the ground. Nino, she insists she got more class. We know, swimming in the money, come and find me. Nemo, if I was at the club, you know I balled. Chemo, dropped a mixtape, that shit sounded like an album, bitches. It might not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. I want this shit forever, mine, ever mine, ever mine. Shutting shit down in the mall. It's telling that girl she the one for me, and I ain't even planning to call. I want this shit forever, mine, ever mine.
And you told me that this year they are choosing players
from all
Cairo
over
and
Cairo
Alex.
and Alexandria. Yeah.
Tell me about your training schedule. How many days do you train per
Yeah, we
week?
train around 5 sessions per week. So we train, it's around 5 days a week, and we have 2 days break. And we play matches on another days. So we train for 5 sessions and play for 1 day a game a week.
And how do you manage to coordinate between training sessions and studying?
Well, studying has been, for me, I play more than studying. Actually, I play more than studying. So I'm still, I'm still studying and playing. I could manage my time, and I put like a schedule for 2 hours, 2 hours of studying, and we come here. So I live in Haram, so I come from from the crowded streets, and so I play here for I come from 1 hour and I play for 2 hours and I go back. So I try to study at school and finish everything as soon as I'm in my free time.
Hmm. And your parents and friends, are they supportive to this
Yeah,
routine?
they support
or not?
me. They support me to finish all my work and to be successful to come to my training here. Yeah, they see my studying and my work more important than here, so I can finish and come and play here.
What are the most important characteristics or requirements that should be there in the young
Kid,
kid who wants to play
Well,
basketball?
in as they are young, so it doesn't matter. You couldn't really say he's a good player. He is not. You couldn't see him in the matches. They are still young players. They're around 6 to 7 years. It doesn't matter. You really focus when it starts to be you turn 10. You really focus. He's a good shooter and he can move. He can do easy layups. He's a tall one. He's a short one. So it doesn't matter.
You mean it's not true that the coaches, they always focus on the top?
There are many short players. They are talented and they really work hard so they can have a role in the game, and they could help lead the team to something, and so we can achieve and win.
Mhm.
You know.
What are the most common injuries that you face during
Yeah, it's the
basketball?
most one is the knees and the ankles. They are the most one to face during the court. Well, I don't really have injuries in my hand or nothing, but I really focus on my knees and my ankles.
And is basketball therefore considered among the tough or dangerous sports?
Well, it's not dangerous. It's tough. It's not dangerous. I consider it tough, but not dangerous. It's not dangerous if if I'm smart or I'm talented or I work really hard. So I couldn't. It's not dangerous. Well, what's gonna happen? I won't fall or something.
And during your training sessions, do you need also to go to the gym or train on
Yeah,
physical
of course.
fitness
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
running and so?
We go to gym around 2 or 3 times per week. We have to be tough and hard so we can beat any team that stands in front of us.
And do you focus on certain muscles or do you train the
No,
whole body?
we really focus on legs and hands, nothing more. We have to focus on especially our legs so we can jump high and we can win easily.
Mhm. So tell me about your future plans on the short term and the long term. Is there any
Well,
championships?
I think this year we are a hard team working. We work very hard, and I think we're gonna achieve something very good. We're gonna win a championship this year, I'm sure. For my long term, I'm gonna continue playing basketball, no matter what happens. Um, I'm gonna continue playing, and I might be a coach when I grow up.
You think even about continuing as a coach or maybe
Yeah.
a referee
I really
after
have a lot. I
retiring?
really have a lot to give to the children and people who are gonna continue playing when they're young.
Mhm. Where does Egypt stand, or where is the Egyptian team ranked among strong teams worldwide?
Egypt, well, the problem in Egypt here that they really choose sometimes wrong people to play. Um, they're not worthy to play in the national championships, so they don't always win. Sometimes if it's in Africa, they might win or some matches, but overall around the world they're not qualified to win a championship or something. It's very hard. You have a USA team, and these teams are very hard to win.
And what are the strongest countries competing with Egypt in the Arab and African region?
In the Arab and African, you have well, in Africa you don't have very good teams, but you have very tall people. You have very tall players, but you don't have any tough teams. Egypt can win in Africa and Arab, but if you come around the world, no one can beat USA in a basketball game. It's very hard. They are the
Uh,
toughest ones.
why do you think? What are the major
Well,
differences
well,
between?
they have a different way to practice. They hustle over everything. Um, they play in one year they play around 100 games a year, but here in Egypt it's different. They don't play this amount of games. Coaches there support them very hard, especially if they have one for injuries, one for the names, one for everything, and there's of course their head coach.
Mhm.
They have many coaches, assistant and head coach. They have a lot of people.
In your opinion, what are the most important obstacles or problems facing basketball in Egypt as a whole? I mean, if you were
As a whole,
to be a decision maker, maybe in the Egyptian Federation or responsible for the sport in Egypt,
mm,
what would you
well, I
suggest?
know I could go to every team's matches and games and watch them. I could write every player who's the best and who can afford an NBA. I mean, a player here in Egypt to play. So I can really, in Egypt here they choose very fast. They know for 1 week the team trains together and practice together. So and in 1 and a half hour he chooses who to be in this team for the championship. So
Mhm.
I think in everywhere do this. They watch every player as in his team playing the matches, not like here in Egypt.
So do you think it's not all about financial problems?
Well,
It's
financial
about
problems might
maybe
be a problem,
managerial
especially
problems?
these days. It might be a problem facing Egypt, but I think we're gonna solve it soon. Yeah.
And do you think the Egyptian team needs a foreign coach in order to become
He's what?
better?
He's what?
A foreign coach.
A foreign coach? No, it's not always. No, we have very good coaches here, and they really want to win. But the problem, is everyone has his parents behind him. He knows the coach, and he needs to be in the national team. So it's different. But it doesn't have to be a foreign coach. We have very good players here. I mean, very good coaches here.
Mhm. And if we talk about the shooting club, what are the most important problems facing the players here in the
Shooting
club?
club?
Yeah.
Well, in shooting club here we have something called mortabit. It has